Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tyrod Taylor and the New York Giants taking on Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams... The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense, and they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down and 4. Off of play action, here's Stafford. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
On first down, Stafford here. That's caught, Puka Nacua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. A tough season for them to this point. And here's part of the reason why. You see, the injuries have left them shorthanded in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Coming left, it's Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Now leading them out, someone who's forged an excellent career as a 6th-round pick way back in 2011. From Virginia Tech, Tyrod Taylor.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Now Taylor. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their
NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 17. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Third and 4. Now it's Taylor. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. The Giants had 6 and 9 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now a 2nd and 6.
The NFL Madden Week Season 222023 Week 17 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
There Aaron Donald. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium.
Week 1-7 Los Angeles Rams 1-1-4 New York Giants 6-9.
Really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Lawrence Cager, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where did they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback, and indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
So maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Play action. Stafford. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Taylor's throw taken in by Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They go play action with Taylor. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Taylor will throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Taylor. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Bullock's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On first down at Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stafford. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That'll be caught by Cobb. So nothing doing there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Stafford. Allen has it, left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. That throw complete to his tight end Long. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now it's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Long, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And shutting him off, now open field. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Bullock's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. Next, we head down to Houston to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Olszewski now from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. In motion, Slayton. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And brought down, but not before they're in. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Taylor. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Taylor. It fights him off. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Taylor. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Bullock's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stafford.
A short throw taken in by Long.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Stafford. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Taylor. It's hauled in by Shepard. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Now it's Taylor. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the draw, this is Barkley. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Looking to throw. Taylor. Campbell making the catch. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Back to throw. Taylor.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Taylor on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Now Taylor going to lead his guys up to go for 2. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Taylor going to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw taken in by Long here.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the 50, Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Week 1-7 Los Angeles Chargers 9 Denver Broncos 1-6 final.
Now Stafford.
A short throw taken in by Long.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Stafford looks to throw again. He finds his target. It's Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down. Back to throw, Stafford.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Stafford now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get
Week
right back into
1-7
this
Cincinnati
football game.
Bengals 1-7 Kansas City Chiefs 2-5 final.
They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Taylor to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jets,
they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.